I'm Nirmala Gandhi of CSE department. Today we are going to discuss about the topic transmission control protocol. This transmission control protocol is one among the protocol of transport layer, which transmits data packets from sender to a receiver. It is a connection-oriented protocol. A proper end-to-end connection is established between a sender and a receiver before the transmission. Once the data has to be transmitted between the sender and receiver, the connection is terminated. Till then, the connection remains exists. This protocol is used in internet protocol, so it is termed as TCP IP. The main purpose of this TCP IP protocol is it takes data from the application layer and divides that data into several packets and numbering those packets and forward it to the receiver. In the receiver end, this TCP reassembles the packets and forward it to the upper layer, that is the application layer. Few features of TCP are: it is a reliable protocol because it follows a flow control and error control mechanism. Flow control means it regulates the flow of data from a sender and a receiver, and error control means it checks the integrity of the data while in transmission. Moreover, it follows acknowledgement mechanism. Once a data packet is transmitted from a sender to a receiver, the receiver, after receiving the whole data, that is a whole packet, it acknowledges to the sender. This helps the sender to know whether the transmitted packet is successfully transmitted to the receiver, or it may lost. If a particular packet is lost, means it is again going to retransmit. So based on all these features, this TCP is termed as a reliable protocol. And another feature is order of the data is maintained. For each and every packet, a sequence number is placed. Based on that sequence number, in the receiver end, it is reassembled and retrieved the original message. And it is a connection oriented protocol. So a proper connection is established between sender and receiver. After transmission, the connection is terminated, and it is works in the form of full duplex mode. Data is transmitted in both the direction at the same time, and it is stream oriented protocol. That is a stream of data. The stream of data byte has to be transmitted from sender to receiver, and meanwhile the receiver receives stream of data bytes. And the purpose of TCP is it provides end-to-end connection, and it receives data from the upper layer, that is the application layer, and divide those data into fixed size packets and transmit those packets into the network layer. And for connection establishment, it follows three-way handshaking. This three-way handshaking means once the sender, that means a client wants to establish a connection, but connection with the receiver, that means a server, means first it initiates the connection by sending a synchronized message. That is here we are mentioning as sync segment. In the segment, a synchronized message is to be seen along with the segment number. Here the client is termed as actively open. It starts the connection. That means it initiates the connection actively from its end. Once the receiver receives the synchronized segment, it acknowledges along with this that synchronized segment. After the client receives the acknowledgement, it formally announces, that means sends the acknowledgement segment to the receiver. After this three messages to and fro from the sender and receiver, it establishes a formal connection between the sender and receiver. This type of sending a synchronized message and receiving acknowledgement for that synchronized message, and again a third acknowledgement message. This type of transformation is called three-way handshaking. Once this three-way handshaking is over, means it creates proper connection between the sender and receiver. After that connection establishment, the data are to be transmitted from sender to the receiver. That's all about TCP protocol.